Overview of presentations, overview of MMP gameplay systems, definitions of terms, differences from single player games, examine problems and their solutions, how do you increase player retentions, how do we modify the world in real time, how can player customize their play experience, how can player modify objects in the world, how do we encourage magical secrecy and diversity, summarize lessons, designs, implementation. MMP gameplay systems combat magic inventory game objects that player can interact with, gateway to connect. What they are not: networking protocols, database storage solutions, physics or rendering engines. Gameplay system single player versus MMP. Functionality is virtually the same. MMP have neither dramatically nor radically innovated. RPG have honored player expectations. Additional requirement: live team has to live with your scenes. Content generation tool, buggy codes survive. Service aspects: MMP service concern, reliability, need for 24/7/365, stability, security. Players are now in competition with each others. Maintainability, original programmers move on. Scalability, bandwidth cost for 3 lakhs plus peoples. Problems: player retentions. An MMP must strive to retain player for as long as possible. Increase revenue. Subscription create the majority of revenue. Product ROI is directly tied to retention. Grow fans community, create loyal fan base, generate word of mouth, buzz for product, community become its own retention point. Episodic contents. Episodic contents is the regular addition of game materials. Modify contents, advance world plot, add new art and gameplay objects, modify the landscape, update code, fix bugs, tune for performance, add new features, expand an existing features. Episodic content tag. How are executable updated? Automatic downloads, latest client, server executables are updated on farm. How are data file updated? Data file are version, server known the difference between client data file and most current data files. Pre-login downloads of art assets, on the fly downloads of landscape, limit bandwidth, speak on patch day. Design lessons, design for open-ended systems like craft system and quest implementation complements each other. All code is for the content team. Systems are only as good as the contents they use. Usability systems are worse than uncoded systems. Emphasis should be on bang for the buck. Avoid monolithic systems. Start small and iterate. Create systems for the contents team to tell stories. End goals is a gameplay systems what is used every month. Every system could explicitly address a problem. If the problem doesn't relate to player retention, why are you trying to solve it? Implementation lessons. Code for the live team. Bulletproof code. Players are only part of the problem. Document content flow. Work with live team to develop useful tools. Code for the long term. Segregate data and code. Develop a code upgrade system. Simple data structures are best. Use throttles.
Create your very own video podcast from PowerPoint. Log on to authorstream.com. It's absolutely free.